All right, so we're done round one. All the way around. So that goes to about here. So that's about shoulder height. So you want to go around the room and do that first on a step stool or coffee table or something. Go around, you scrape it off, and then you putty as you go. And then you do the second section, which is, I guess, from the shoulder to, I guess, the middle of your shin. You want to go, yeah, that's about right, just about this far, because this last section is going to take the longest, and you're probably going to do this work when you're sitting down cross-legged or whatever. And I was thinking about that first little video. Like I said, I didn't have the intent, I don't have the idea to make a how-to, so I'm not going to get too specific with things, but I said earlier that I didn't tarp, and I should have tarped first, and that was wrong. The way I do it is I do my sanding and my puttying first, and then when I'm on the bottom, because the bottom baseboards take the longest when you're scraping and cleaning the baseboards, and then you vacuum, and then you tape, because you don't want this dust and stuff on your tarp. You want to be able to suck it up off the carpet. So I actually don't put my drop cloth down until I'm actually painting. So it's important that you don't drip the putty on the carpet, and if you do, you got to clean it up right away. These are the tools. This is all that you need, right? Damp cloth is one of the most important things. This cleans up your mess. Screwdriver and needle nose pliers to pull plugs out of the wall. If there's plugs or pictures hanging, say you need to redo one of the walls in your man cave because you're taking down your 42-inch flat screen and you're putting up a 70, or you've got a projector screen, or in my case, I've got a green screen, right? You can dig them out. Don't worry about screwing your wall up because you've got the putty to fill it in again, right? So that's what that's for. And then the scraper and the knife and the putty, and that's it. Smokes. Radio's important. Gotta have a radio. And you just go around the room. I take off my switches, covers, and normally I take my doors off, but I'm not doing the trim right now. I gotta get the walls done. The trim is gonna come later, and the roof is gonna come later. But I gotta get the walls done. So that's kind of a little bit of thinking and pondering, and when I have something else thoughtful to say, I'll send it to you guys. But I'm just going to work away, so I got to do this 2 more times now. Across the center will be fast. The top and the center is fast. It's the bottom that takes the time. Especially if you're not replacing. Like if I was just to pull these baseboards off and replace them later, it would be quick, no sweat. And then I don't even need to tape, so that saves me an hour in taping. You just throw your drop cloth down and go. Spray some putty, clean up your mess, and you're good. So when I start sanding, I'll show you how to do that and give you a couple of nuggets on how to get that done proper and effective without creating 10 piles, million pounds of this drywall putty sand is like super crazy fine, and it actually goes under the door with the airflow, and it makes your carpet all dusty, and there's dust everywhere when you do this. So I've got 2 tarps here. I should have bought a third one and covered the door on the outside here. I should have put a tarp on the outside here, or maybe even across here like that. When I was doing the living room and this wall and the bathroom and the kitchen, what I should have done is tarp this section off right here, the hallway, and I never did that. And puttying this and sanding this, there was dust in both of those rooms. So yeah, it's super, super crazy fine. See that? It's super fine stuff, and it goes everywhere. This is why you get walls on a scale that are 2 and 3 and 4 all the time. because nobody wants to clean up their mess. So I like things perfect because high moral standard is good. Actually, I had a talk with somebody not too long ago, a discussion about do it right or don't do it at all. And I believe that. And I was talking with somebody who said, no, I don't believe that. I think it's feasible. And what he does is he just gets it done, because getting it done is better than not doing it at all. So everybody's got their thing, right? So if you want to do it fast, you can take some of my nuggets and use them and then not use others and just do it up. But me, I like it perfect. So I do 1 day of prep, which is what I'm doing today. So, and there's cleaning every day. So I'm going to work. This is my prep. At the end of the day, I'm going to clean it. Tomorrow, I'm going to finish my prep, because sometimes you got to put, like, in these big spots here, when this dries, it'll suck in and you'll have to put another layer over it. So there'll be certain spots that I'll have to spend maybe an hour in the room in the morning tomorrow, filling in these little holes and sanding and vacuuming and cleaning that up. But then tomorrow is paint. And then the third day is clean. And then you're done. 3 days. Most people will do this in an afternoon. You'll see, maybe not on the video, but in person when you're in the room, there's a huge difference. Huge difference. So if you're doing something nice like a man cave, take down all my little tips and tricks. And if you're just doing something quick to get it done and over with, put down a drop cloth and paint, be done with it. See you at the next step. I got a whole bunch of stuff coming, I think, now that I'm thinking about it. How do I turn this thing off?